Hi. So, we need to bring our attention to something that's vitally important for us to understand, and most importantly, to live accordingly. It's the truth about us being the sacred government. Just recently, some of us had discussions in the group about world governments and our relations and attitudes to the governments. We need to understand it in a proper perspective. For also one of the reasons to save our time and efforts at allowing too much worry and concern about their role in our lives. And especially, we need to see if we still have any fears around the governments. If we still feel like they're the sources of potential harm or threat, or on the contrary, if we should depend on them as on the sources for our well being. If we still have any emotional charge or turbulence around the governments, then it means that we totally missed the truth about ourselves as the sacred government of the earth. If you are conscious of yourself as being the only government of your life and of everything around you as just useful infrastructure, which you can use for yourself as you find it appropriate, then you understand that it's not you who depend on the worldly governments, but the worldly governments depend on you. It's just one of your tools that you can use whenever it's relevant for some of your operations here on Earth. We use different tools as our communication devices for our interaction with the Earth, with humanity, with our fellow original ones, and for establishing infinite intent in the spheres of our influence. And it's not matter of them having authority over us. If you're the sacred government, then you are the highest authority over your life and your reality and your world. And you govern your world by self-government. The only important factor here is if we really truly govern. Being the sacred government is not an honorary title. It's a practical function. We either govern or being governed. If we don't govern, then we allow others to govern over us. There is no middle ground here. Whenever we don't govern, then we automatically feel being governed, and a sense of being governed causes in us a sense of uneasiness, anxiety, and uncertainty. Those feelings are a cause of all tensions around the issues of political unrest and activities of the world governments. And anytime we experience that, what we should do is just to come back to our natural state of self government, and now you are in charge of your world again. Self government is a lifestyle. A lifestyle that is opposite to self government is a victimhood. When one feels as a helpless victim of other governments and influences, especially if such people still believe that there are some powers and authorities, physical or non physical, that are higher and more powerful than them. This is the reason why some of us feel a need to protect ourselves, because they feel threatened. And we can feel threatened only by something that we consider equal or higher power than us. But if something is powerless or non existent, then it can't present any danger or threat. In order to grasp this, we need to understand what the power of the One or law of the One is. According to Almine, there is only one power that exists, power of the One, and it's the power of your Godhood. And there can be only one God in your personal world, in your personal reality. You are one and only God in your reality. It means that you are the only one power that exists in your reality. It literally means that there is no other power here except yours. Everything in your reality is your greater body, an extension of you. If there is no other power except yours, then who are able to harm you? In order to harm, they need to have power to harm or power to do anything. And if you are the only power, then only you yourself can harm yourself by creating a harmful thought, a thought about a possibility to be harmed. And why does any one of us in the sound mind want to harm ourselves? Perhaps only mentally insane people who can do that. But it's not about us. We are not insane, we walk in divine wisdom. We are perfectly balanced. We are conscious. We are perfectly self aware. Then it's just a matter of self discipline. Self government and self discipline are synonyms. You govern your thoughts and not being governed by your thoughts. It means that whenever you detect thoughts of harm or fear, you consciously withdraw your attention from them and they will be immediately dissolved. Because you no longer empower them. Your attention is your power source. You empower everything you direct your attention to. Self government is consciously operating the power of your attention. The same is with feelings and emotions. We govern our feelings and emotions and not being governed by them. It means that feelings of being hurt or offended can be consciously canceled by us. If we live in self government, we will never allow any automatic unconscious reactions. We are not reactionary. We consciously cancel all feelings and emotions which don't make sense. If we witness somebody's aggressive behavior, we don't have time to be engaged with that because we understand that it's a waste of time. We're always busy with something, especially if we are masters. Belvaspata grandmasters, grandmasters of the runes, we are masters. We're always busy with our current workload. Masters, grandmasters always work and they focus their energy into their current tasks. And in order to produce high quality of operation, we give all our attention to what we are busy with. Some of our masters still wonder what is their divine assignment or destiny or work of their life? What am I supposed to do here on earth? It's the same for all masters. It's teaching others the divine truth. We need to understand that we can't grow and evolve unless we are not engaged in active teaching and sharing the sacred information that we practice. It can be in any format, formal or informal, offline or online. But there's at least one person in your life whom you teach Almine's work or do healing sessions for them. You do it for the sake of your own personal evolution and for evolution of others. The best way how to learn the truth is to teach it to others. Well known fact. If you still don't teach anyone, you can start now. You can start your YouTube channel or a blog and start sharing the information that you already learned. And you'll immediately feel tremendous growth in your life. Tremendous changes. You'll immediately feel rising up in the power of your sacred government. We are here to shine our divine light openly. The world needs it, especially in such a time as this. We strongly encourage new spiritual leaders to rise up and shine. We are infinitely grateful for Rohir, Jan, Joanne, Anita, Kiara, Sarah, Dani, Greg, Sandra, Christina. Also, Aurelia expressed her desire to teach, and others that chose to rise up and shine and start their own teaching projects and regular online and live gatherings. But the world needs many more in every country, on every continent. Please don't be deceived that supposedly mastery is possible without taking care of others. If we don't share what we have, we are going to die like the Dead Sea. Everything flows into it and nothing flows out. That's why the Dead Sea is dead. In order to be a self government, we must be alive. And when we are alive, we are all powerful, omnipotent, almighty gods and goddesses, and we can function as the sacred government. We have a motivation. We have to prepare for our online events or offline events, for our teaching sessions, for our healing sessions. It motivates us to get organized and self disciplined. Our minds are now busy with preparing our lectures, or we provide personal consultations, rune readings, Bhavaspata sessions, and we always have to keep ourselves spiritually fit to be able to work with people one on one. We can't do that without the proper spiritual fitness. And when we are fit, when we are self disciplined, we naturally govern our thoughts and emotions in the most constructive and beneficial way. We don't have time for cares and worries about the world events. We are busy with governing our lives according to infinite intent. And as a side effect, we will see our physical reality complied with infinite intent. You are the only power and the only world influencer. The world remains in darkness if you don't let your light shine. And we'll never have any problems with living in abundance. And manifestation techniques no longer make any sense. In this context, it's easy to understand latest Almine's message in the original one's recent newsletter. No manifestation can occur directly from the individual creations of the infinite. Any attempt to impose individual will creates distorted overlay upon the perfect pattern of ever-changing infinite expression. Pure magic that's incorruptible can only reveal what is already there. But by choosing what to reveal, it manifests the quality of life. So, what does it mean practically? We don't impose anything. We don't try to manifest anything. We just open our hearts and let the river of life flow. We teach, we heal. We are not recipients of resources. We are the resources. Because everything that flows, all of those blessings, they flow through you when you actively teach, share, heal, do rune readings, etc. You let the river of life flow through you, the river of resources, the river of the infinite, and it naturally enriches your life with all kinds of abundance. Why do you need to specifically manifest something if you already have more than everything in abundance? Talk to you soon.